Hi, welcome back. I am Susan Maud Buchser-Lochocki, a presidential candidate, but also a candidate for the House of Delegates here in West Virginia. I'm in the 77th district. And sorry, these are new terms for me, so they're not coming so quickly sometimes. But anyway, I just talked about bringing mothers home and about busing and how we're going to turn the school buses into local bus routes so that everybody can get to where they need to go without a vehicle. And that way, older folks can stay home longer. Now, the next one is the next step is 3, and that is extra training for specialty teachers, businesses, and families. So this is the apprenticeship concept. So when you sign up to be an apprentice, when you are of a certain age, like 14, 15, you can be an apprentice. And you can go into many different fields, but right now our people running businesses or homes or the school teachers themselves, they don't know how it can work. So we need to educate everybody a little bit. So there will be an education system set up to get everybody up and running on this apprenticeship program. I'd like to see it come into effect by the next school year, the next, August, September is when I'd like to have it implemented and really started up. So we have time if we focus. Basically, the school system will change quite a bit after elementary school. And even elementary school, I have a different plan there. But we need to educate the teachers and the families and the businesses first. So that will come from the town, that will come from the specialists brought in to explain things and give details. But we're all going to soon have apprenticeships working with us, whatever we're doing. Now, what that means is that somebody might be coming like 2 times a week to help out. So a mother might have an apprentice for learning how to be a mother. So they will come in and help out, 2 or 3 times a week and learn how to take care of whatever kind of child you have, your household, and basically that's sort of what's going to go on. It also means that once you get as an apprentice, once a mother apprentice gets a certain amount of experience, then she could be a babysitter. And then you could also utilize her skills at night or whatever the case may be. So this is part of the apprenticeship concept, and I think it's a great way for kids to see different types of parenting and to see different children, also to build a bond between the generations of children too. There's friendships that can be formed, and so that's a good thing. I mean, babysitting basically, but it'll be official. There'll be training. I know we've already got training, so I don't think that's going to be a big jump to set that up. But there are other ones that will be. As far as being eventually like a mom in training, so there might be some women who are really girls who are really like, no, I just want to be a mom. And so, they're going to go into the mom training route. And that will include all sorts of things about, you'll have to take some general nursing and learn how to do care and things like that. But I actually want all sort of 12th graders to learn some nursing, whether you're a male or a female, because that can only help throughout life. But that's not 12th graders, sorry, 12-year-olds. So that's something that can help immediately. But then in businesses, so I'm just talking about general apprenticeships though. So there will be apprenticeships at business offices. They'll come in and they'll learn how to file, how to run your copy machine. They might work in a legal office, or they might work in a bank, or they might work in um, I don't know where else. Well, pretty much everywhere. In a hospital, any job can have an apprentice, and that's my goal. A mechanic, um, construction worker, and so the apprentice you give basic, simple jobs to. Nothing too what do you call it? Dangerous, and nothing too responsible at the beginning. They have to work their way to responsibility. But they'll start and they'll get a little pay, and they'll start learning that money is important and learn how to take care of it. So, but first we have to teach the teachers, and we have to teach the business owners, and we have to teach the families, the mothers, about this and how it's going to work, and get everybody up and running, prepared for it. So that I hope to roll that out in August, September, for the coming school year. Then the next step is 4, and that is town halls, community centers, and shooting practice ranges that also come with like a building. And so community centers are more in town, where of course the shooting building and practice area range is out. And so one is more nature and one is more town. And I foresee that groups will be getting together there, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, 4-H, whatever is in your community. And then mothers groups can go there and meet up, and that way you don't have to bring people to your house to meet up and your house gets messy or something. So there'll be like a play area, cafe area, and there might even be like a real restaurant there where you can either make your own food or you can eat what's provided. And it's also for all generations, so the elder people can go and meet up, and it's going to be affordable. So it's going to be subsidized by the government and affordable. And that goes for the shooting house too. There's going to be it's going to have meeting rooms where you can have meetings, or there's going to be a little like outdoor bar type thing, maybe a swimming pool, sort of a casual little atmosphere where people can also just go and have a drink or a coffee, or eat something grilled or something like that, but more outdoorsy and simple. So those are the two sort of meeting areas, meeting zones. Both can have a little playground. I noticed here in where I live in Core that we have a playground, but it's metal and it's not covered. So I don't know why this is in so many places, that there are these playgrounds that are possible, but they don't leave trees. Why are there no trees around there? Because somebody has to mow the lawn? Don't you wonder why there are no children there? Because, if it was pleasant, there would be children. So we need to put up some trees around the playground, or we need to put up one of these little covers so that when it's summertime, the things are not, hot enough to fry an egg on. Yeah. Okay. So That is number 4. The town halls or community centers and the shooting practice areas. So one thing too about like some of the stress and mental illness on the I'm going to say mostly male side is these shootings that we have periodically. This is supposed to be like a community where you all get together and you have like 3 times a year practice. And we see if you are capable of handling your weapons that you have, or if you're a danger. And if you're a danger, then we need to help you learn. And if you're mentally not capable, if you're having stress in your life, then it should be more like a friendship type thing where we look out for you and do whatever is necessary to do. I'm not going to lay out all the details right now. I have mentioned certain things in other videos, but we want to make sure that everybody's happy and healthy. And that's why the community center is important. I also want like a pediatric nurse to come in once a month or maybe twice a month, depending on the population, to check out the kids that do come, if they're healthy, if they're eating, if everything is going okay. And in some cases it might have to be mandatory that people come in, that moms come in. It's part of your salary obligation, is to come in periodically, maybe also 3 times a year with your child and just get it checked out by the pediatric nurse. Again, it's at no cost to you. It's included in your life in your town. Then 5. Well, actually, I'm at 12 minutes now. Let me stop here, and then I'll go to the next step.